Okay, let's look at it. Okay. Now, first of all, I want the whole character, so you lose some points, I'm sorry, but I can't grade that with the rest of the characters. That's not gonna work yet. Alright? So, you don't give that someone, you know. You would give to a coder that what he's gonna do with, okay? So that doesn't work for me at all. And second of all, let me see. PC cube shape. Yes, also, if you look in history, you use a smooth. You cannot do that, sir. Alright? This is not legal in my class. We talked about that. There is no smoothing. I never showed you smoothing, so you lose point for that. It needs to be like that. Alright? Because it's already 192 trifaces. Okay? If you start smoothing it, alright, you get to 768. 768 for just, let's say, one leg, one arm. So you have 1500 for 2 arms, and you're gonna get 3 cages for that, for the arm and legs. That's never gonna work in a game engine. Alright, so you need to get rid of that one. That one needs to go. That's never gonna work. Okay, so now let's look at your UV texture editor. Okay, and this is not unwrapped at all. Alright, so that's, you lose point big time. This is not how you do it. You have not unwrapped anything on that one at all. Okay, so, and the way to do it is very simple. There's nothing to it. I'm going to do it right in front of you so you can see it. First of all, you need to put a shaker on it. So I'm going to do a new. Let me put a new material on it. And actually, I'll put the shaker on it. It's not going to show like that because it has nothing to do with my no. Let me go select your mesh. Yeah, let me delete all the history. You gotta delete the history also. There you go. Alright, let me go to UV texture editor again. Let me look at the UV sets. Yes, you have multiple texture on it. Alright. In which that's one of the reason. And so basically you need to unwrap it properly, which is from here. I'll do a Z, create planner, and I'll stay on Z. I'll apply that being right here. Okay, after you've done that, you need to select a seam to open it up. Alright, so it's gonna be tricky because you don't really add. So you can select that right here. And that's exactly what I showed you guys in my class on the lectures. So you should be able to do that. Okay, so you have that seam, all right, that we just selected right here. Okay, you just cut it right here, and then you select your UVs, all the UVs, and then you just unfold the UVs, not the relaxed, unfold, and look what happened. All right, but before you really do that, you also need to make a shaker. So I'm going to change for a new shaders, and I'm going to apply the shakers to it so I can actually see. Now in the window it's a little too small, so I'm going to go in the hyper shade, and you see you have lots of stuff. That's my fault though, some of them. Delete the unused node, so we keep only what we are going to use. Bring the node here, get the first node, double click on it, and change its repeat UV to 24. Alright, so we can see now what's going on. Alright, it might be me. See that you have a star system right here, that's not good. That's why it's stretching big time. All right, because you have just a really big one. All right. Let me see. Now, if we look at that right here, there's still some overlapping, so you need to unwrap it a little bit more than that actually. Let me scale it up. There's a little bit of overlapping right here, I can see it. And that might be me that didn't cut it properly at that point. There you go, now your overlapping is gone. There you go, now we're talking business. That's much better already, okay? Now you can scale it down back to, see, now we got it. It looks good now. All right, so you catch my drift, and now you need to scale it back to so you get inside that. Every piece, that's why I don't like it when you've done the multiple pieces like that. All those pieces needs to be all together right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, the whole body, the head, everything. So that's why it needs to be scaled down quite a bit to make sure it works. And as you can see now, it works pretty good, even right here. Okay, so you haven't done that, you need to do that. You lose some points big time for that. All right, because your stuff wasn't just unwrapped at all. Let me look at the other one. Yeah, and it's just way too much mesh. Okay, you don't have the right here, there's no diamonds plate, there's no flops. That's just not gonna work at all. All right, that will not even work on an engine. That one's not gonna animate. You know what I'm saying? All those 1 out of 2, you need to get rid of them. There's just way too much. All right, and I'm saying right here, this is just way too much. And then you're too flat. See how flat it is right here? Why do you have all those loops if you're not using them to run it up? It is way too flat. Okay, so that needs to be completely redone the way I just explained to you.